how many of you would say that of those, how many of your customers are that you might not think of as programmatic are spending on Google AdWords or Facebook? That's programmatic. So your advertisers that you think may not be set up for programmatic, they're buying programmatic. It's just called something different. And that's what we have to think about is it is already here. Are you too early? No. We're catching up, and we're catching up because it exists. Put whatever label on it you want. The audience, the capabilities of targeting the right audience at the right time, and the ease of use of having that process automated is already exists in the market, even with the smallest of advertisers. On it, but my experience has been in digital media because it moves so quickly. You're either ahead or you miss it. There's no timing the market, and so can you give your perspective on that comment?
Sure, it's exactly right. I mean, to me, this might be a pretty wide analogy, but to me, it's analogous to the stock market. You're either on it or you're either with it or you've missed it, and you can't predict with any true sense of accuracy what is going to happen tomorrow. You have a gut, and that gut is usually correct. It's not always going to be correct. Sometimes it's going to crash. Sometimes you're going to be SOL. But most times, the decisions that are being made, the thoughts that are out there are based on reason and are based on logic that tells you these are the steps methodically that have happened. So here's why we think we're going there. And again, you know, sometimes you're going to be spot on, but if you're not on and you don't take that chance, you will 100% of the time be left behind.
If 1 million impressions comes in from a particular publisher or a category, the first thing that happens, those 1 million impressions inside the supply system, it says, okay, what direct stuff for this publication do I have to run? Let me make sure I get that handled, right? Okay, got that handled. Then the next thing is, what's been sold into a category that's still highly targeted? That's the second cut of the waterfall. All right, so now we've got both highly targeted tranches done. The third becomes the 33 across backfill, and then the fourth becomes the network backfill. Through all of this, by the way, you maintain control over pricing, and you maintain control over what you're running. And that the waterfall is no more complicated than that. It's simply a construct that will provide you the ability to have control over your inventory, take advantage of automation with your endemic advertisers, and then ultimately monetize more of your inventory that's not taken up.